Howdy neighbors, Christopher Henry of Noya Mountain Music at the old Creekside station here where we like to share some music. We're going to be looking at arpeggiation today. This is one of my favorite improvisational tactics to employ with creativity. It's part of my style, and I'm hoping that you're going to connect with this video. It's a little bit more advanced than some of the ones that are going to be coming out, more upper level, intermediate, or advanced level. Pickers are going to be able to pick this up a little bit quicker. Okay, so what is the premise? All right, the premise is that we're going to be taking a simple song, You Are My Sunshine, so you got to know that to begin with, you got to know the simple melody, and we're going to be arpeggiating the notes that are long. Okay, so wherever it holds a long note, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Those long notes, we're going to be doing some arpeggiation there. What is arpeggiation? If you're an advanced or an upper intermediate level picker, you know what that is. So it means we're going through the chord tones, 1, 3, 5, and then sometimes we'll add maybe like a 6 in there, or a 7, flat 7, or a major 7, just to color it a little bit. Okay, so here is what we're going to be aiming for on the first part of You Are My Sunshine. All right, it's going to sound like this. All right, so it's going to be like, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Something like that. Okay, there are many different ways that you can do this. But for the first one, the long note that starts on the second fret of the A, that's going to be sun. And so we're going to arpeggiate sunshine, and it's going to be long. Sunshine. So we're starting on our major third, second fret of the A. If we're looking for the arpeggiation, it's going to be a consecutive string of arpeggio notes coming down from whatever our melody note is, in this case, second fret of the A. So we got second fret of the A, the next arpeggio note down is the G note, the 1, fifth fret of the D, next one down is open D, the next one down is the 4th fret of the G, then down to the bottom G. All right, that's our descending arpeggio. We play the G note once and we come right back up. That's going to be sunshine. Then our little connector notes, we'll play those singularly, my only. And for our second arpeggiation, we're gonna add the 6 in there, because you could just go, it's a little bit cooler musically to go. All right, so we're adding the 6 to our arpeggio. So you got the 5th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the D, open D, 4th fret of the G, open G, and coming back the same way. All right, so this is our first little part. And 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. All right, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Now we're gonna walk up to the C with our regular connector notes. You make me happy, and on happy, we're gonna start our arpeggio there for that note. It's really important to know how the melody goes here. You make me happy when skies are gray. All right, so we're gonna hit both of those melody notes, happy, dead on, but we're gonna arpeggiate them in between. So happy. So ha is gonna be 3rd fret of the A, 5th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the D, back to the 5th fret. All right, those are 4 notes. We call them 16th notes with the modern count. Ha, and then P is gonna be the open E, and we're gonna arpeggiate it down, so we're in the key, with the chord of C now. So you gotta look for your C arpeggio, open E. Next arpeggio note down is the 3rd fret of the A. Next one down is the 5th fret of the D. And then we're just gonna come right back up. So that little string together, starting with ha, happy. And then we have our regular connector notes after that. When skies are, and then we're gonna come back to our 2nd fret of the A and do our first arpeggiation. Gray. All right, let's play it up to here and slowly. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. And 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. So now the melody comes back up to the C note. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So we're gonna do that little part that goes to the C the same. You'll never know, dear, how much I, and this is where the melody changes because it goes from the B note, 2nd fret of the A, down to the 5th fret of the D. Love you, the first time it just hangs. You make me happy when skies are gray. It just hangs on the B note, the 2nd fret of the A. It doesn't go to the 5th fret of the D. The second time it comes up to the C, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So we got to split this arpeggiation into 2 different little segments. But before we do, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that little bell there for the notifications, and you'll get all the good stuff from Noya Mountain Music. Thank you. And please consider becoming a patron on patreon.com/Noya Mountain Music. All right, the first one's going to go like this. Love. We're going to arpeggiate down to the 4th fret of the G, 2nd fret of the A, 5th fret of the D, open D, 4th fret of the G. All right, love. Then our next melody note is the 5th fret of the D. When we play that, we're going to arpeggiate down. Down to the 4th fret of the G and back. Here we have our ending. So we're going to connect that with our regular notes. So please don't take, and we're going to arpeggiate that B note, 2nd fret of the A, like this. 1 E and a 2. All right, so that's going to be our take. We're going to play our melody note, my, the C note, 3rd fret of the A, my, singularly. And then when it comes down to the open A, it's a little bit more of a long note. Sunshine, we're going to arpeggiate that note. So start on the open A. We're going to be arpeggiating in the key of D now, or chord of D. Sunshine. All right, so that's so please don't take my sunshine. So once again, those 2 arpeggiations, 2nd fret of the A, 5th fret of the D, open D, and back. All right, 2, 5, 0, 5, 2. Then your singular 3rd fret of the A note, and arpeggiating in D, open A, down to the 4th fret of the D, open D, back to the 4th fret, then open A, and then we have one more melody note, which is and then we have our final melody note, which is the 5th fret of the D, way, and just you can do a little tag there, or whatever you like there. All right, so now let's play the whole arrangement kind of slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, go. And 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3. Okay, so that's the whole thing. And we learned how to arpeggiate a very simple song, You Are My Sunshine, but you can take this concept into other bluegrass tunes or whatever you like to play, and you can figure out how to arpeggiate on the long notes. Okay, so for instance, you know, Blue Ridge Cabin Home, oh, I love those hills of old Virginia, something like that. You could arpeggiate that long note, which is the exact same note as You Are My Sunshine. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. Take it to A. It's a really good idea to take You Are My Sunshine that we just learned and take it up to A. So on and so forth. All right, so I hope you like this video on arpeggiation. It's one of my favorite improvisation tactics to use, devices, gambits, all that kind of stuff. And when you put a little grease on it, you can make it more Monroe style or kind of tune it into more of your, preferential coloring and all that kind of stuff, just depending on what your druthers are. So if you like the content here, as always, please like and subscribe and think about becoming a Noya Mountain Music Patreon supporter at patreon.com. And we appreciate all the folks who support this work, and we will see you on the next one.